I'ma leave out you. Through the river with Judas. Tearing down the barrel of this gun. Yes, he shot me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance.
All right, what's up, y'all? I'm not gonna be long. You guys watch the replay. That is fine. I just wanted to do a little talk about, and I know I'm behind about the 5-year-old that was basically assaulted. Now the charges are the two children at ages 10 and 12. I'm sorry, 9 and 10 with attempted murder. Now we're not gonna show no faces of anybody, but we're just having a little discussion. This is why I have decided as a mom to always say that I'm very cautious. And even though my son is 15, of who house he go to, who he spend time with, because I truly believe that these children saw this and learned this from somewhere. So this happened in Cleveland, Ohio. The two children are 9 and 12, 9 and 10. I don't know. I keep saying 12, but they're facing several serious charges, including attempted murder, unaliving, and rape. After prosecutors said they brutally attacked their 5-year-old in Cleveland. So the mom said that she dropped her child off, to a home to be watched or whatever, September 13th. And what occurred was, and Tavia said, who's the victim's mother, said she dropped her daughter off at a family member's home in Cleveland, and somehow the 5-year-old walked out the front door and was allegedly badly beaten by a group of kids outside. When Tavia found out, she rushed over and saw EMS treating her daughter several blocks over. What I saw was unbelievable. She said, "My daughter was not my daughter. Her hair was scalped from her head. She had bruises and blood all over her body. Her eyes were filled with blood. Her lips and mouth were filled with blood. Her nails and debris, her nails and debris and dirt stuck in them. So she had dirt and debris stuck in her nails. Um, Given the sensitive nature of the matter, the age of the suspects, the police have not released further details about the attack. And Tavia says the attack left her daughter physically and emotionally hurt. The 5-year-old is now in therapy. She says she wanted her to just be somewhat a normal 5-year-old. Now, what boggles everybody's mind is they have these questions. They know the mother wasn't there and wasn't present. She trusted people, that are family to watch her children. And a lot of people are asking, where was these kids who did it, mother? They're asking that question. Now, a lot of the times, certain states are now charging the parents with abuse. They're charging them with abuse. Hold on. They're charging them with the parents with the abuse charge. Whatever them children did, they are charging them with it. Some states are doing that, and to where, and hold on. And a lot of people are shocked by that. But there are some pictures coming out. Her name is A. Marie. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. I had to stop and get somebody together. They are fine. They sitting here and they're going to pay attention. They're going to listen. So hold on, y'all, because now he want to get feisty.
out from her head. She had bruises and blood all over her body.
This is the most heartbreaking case I have ever encountered, where a 5-year-old girl was essayed and brutally abused by 3 children as young as 8 or 9 years old, and then abandoned in a field. You can never imagine the extent of their terror. On September 13th, Antavia Kennebrew from Ohio left her 5-year-old daughter Amory to be taken care of by her cousin due to surgery. That night, Antavia suddenly received a call from her cousin claiming that her daughter was missing. She went out to search for and asked the children who were playing, around 8 or 9 years old, and they both said they had never seen Amory. Subsequently, they reported to the police. Later, the 2 children and their mother took the initiative to find the girl's family, saying that they actually knew where the girl was. They brought the girl's family to an empty space. The girl was lying there, covered in blood.
We have an update on the 5-year-old little girl who was raped and assaulted by 3 other children. Prosecutors have just announced that they are bringing charges against 2 out of the 3 children, the 9 and 10-year-old. And I wanted to add a correction to my last video. The 10-year-old is a girl and the 9-year-old is a boy. So there were 2 boys, 1 girl. Those 2 are being charged with attempted murder, rape, felonious assault, kidnapping, and strangulation. Now, initially, this story wasn't really being reported on by mainstream media because all of the children involved are minor. But the 5-year-old little girl's mother, Antavia Kennebrew, took to social media to share the story because initially she was told that only one of the children would be facing charges and that the others would not because they were minor. If you're not familiar with this story, I do have a separate video going over all the details, but just as a brief overview, this 5-year-old little girl was being babysat at a friend's house when she suddenly disappeared. She had walked out the front door and was nowhere to be found. She was later found after some of the neighborhood children went and told their parents, and then they led them to where she was. These 3 children, ages 8, 9, and 10, raped her, strangled her, pulled the hair from her scalp, and viciously, violently attacked her. Now, because of this, the girl's mother has started a petition that you can sign on change.org to change Ohio's juvenile justice loophole for young offenders. While this is a step in the right direction, I really hope she gets the justice she deserves. We have an update on the
Update on 5-year-old Amari Jones. Yes, I know we all weren't expecting an update this fast, but I'm very grateful for this update. They say that now the 10-year-old and the 9-year-old are facing charges, everybody. They're facing attempted unaliving as well as SA and also a lot of other charges. For those that do not know, Amari Jones is a 5-year-old autistic young girl.
Now the loophole is that they would just now if I'm not mistaken, that they would do juvenile time. And then once they hit a certain age, I believe, let me see, that they will be out. Hold on. Let me see. They're saying individuals who are 18 or who are held in juvenile court unless a felony allows a transfer to adult for those aged 14 and older. So they probably were released, y'all. The juvenile court system includes consequences like fines, probation, and commitment to the Department of Youth Services, with jurisdiction extending the individual turns 21 in some cases. For some serious felonies, the transfer adult court is mandatory if the juvenile is 16 or 17, while other cases are decided by the judge based on factors like the child's mental health and safety for the community. So basically, the children were charged, but they're trying to say that if they are safe to be out in the community. That's basically what it's saying. My thing is, I'm gonna say this. It was a girl and a boy. What have them children seen in order for this to happen? And if they investigate, them children are going to be removed from the home. The reason I say that, because they're going to look into their family like, okay, is they being abused? Or they're going to start looking at, okay, well, what's going on? Why are they like this? Things of that nature. So I truly believed that these children saw something. They either are a product of their environment or what. Now, I understand she trusted the cousin and sent the baby over there to the cousin. She probably, know that her cousin got kids. In her eyes, when she's around her children, they're doing great. But let's be clear. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I truly believe that those kids are being abused at home. If it's not by them, it's by somebody else. For them to see that at the ages 9 and 10 to do things like that to that young girl, that means either one, they're watching stuff they shouldn't, or two, they have seen some things. So if I get more of an update on this about this little young girl, I hope that the mom gets justice and prayers. But I truly believe also, I want to see if they'll charge the adult. Let me see. Thank you. Okay. An adult can be charged if a 9 or 10-year-old commit a crime in Ohio, but not for children's actions themselves. Adult can be charged like attributing to the delinquents of a child a serious offense that could lead to their own criminal charges. So basically, I believe that the cousin will be charged. I believe that if they investigate, somebody that's an adult is going to be charged, because they're going to look at it like, okay, something's not right. Like, they're doing this and all that. So what they're probably doing is they probably had them going to a therapist. They're having them going to a behavioral analyst. They're going to see who is the culprit, who is the leader in the situation, who is the manipulator. Does the 10-year-old or the 9-year-old have mental issues? Is there something going on mentally with them? If so, what has contributed to these mental issues? They're going to put them children on medication. It's a lot for to happen with them kids. So that's why she's fighting for the judicial system. I get it. But I'm finna be honest with you. Putting them in juvenile is not going to help. I wanted to do this because y'all know that I was talking about a mom who was like, oh, they are society. They're done. They need to be unalived. While her child out here spitting and biting on teachers. This is where I say, parents, if you see something strange in your children, please stop ignoring it and saying nothing is wrong with them and going into this fiction and this thing. I'm not saying a fiction, a thing. Oh God, we're going to keep praying and God going to do it. No. Yes, God fix things, but God so also give you the light, say something's wrong with your child. Do not sit here and act like it's not happening. If your child, remember, I forgot what I was watching. It was about a serial killer. I don't know if I can say that, unaliver. And basically, his parents had already seen signs, and I forgot what show. Y'all know what show that is. And the parents and the mama left him, and the daddy left him in the house, and he was by himself. And he started, what is his name? They had a whole documentary about the man with Niecy Nash. What is the name of that movie? Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer was killing unaliving animals and stuff at a young age. And his dad started noticing. So the mom had left. The dad left him by himself at a young age to take care of himself because he was weird. He was doing stuff. And now look, he was a murderer. And he passed away in prison. He would sit here and get with these men on dating sites and start unaliving them and putting them in the freezer. Jeffrey Dahmer parents knew something was wrong and they did nothing. And if they would have sat there and sent him to somebody and see what's wrong and got to understand and put him on medication, is not taking up for him, maybe something would have been done about it. The neglect of his mother, the neglect of his father, where he was home by himself. And I was like, that's messed up, because like, he's only 16, made him feed himself. He was building tanks in a home, doing all that stuff. He was unaliving people, and his trigger was, if people paid attention, it was like, please don't leave me. And when they try to leave him and he couldn't keep them hostage, he would unalive them because he had abandonment issues. Instead of taking time out to see what's wrong with these kids, people are so busy. Oh, I got this to do and that to do. You have health insurance. Get your children checked. If you see anything that is not normal, please do something with them kids. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'll be back with another live. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Later.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Birds singing in the dead of night.